Good evening. Just a short video regarding the Black Lives Matter movement. I'll be short and precise. I don't like the Republicans' response to this. They're basically not saying anything either, which kind of tacitly leads you to believe that the Democrats are right on this issue. It's not. It's not correct. In fact, um, I have a master's in finance, and it's economically impossible to do the stuff that the Democrats believe are happening to African Americans on discrimination. Now, there is discrimination of, unfortunately, a very small part of society, even here in the U.S., and it does happen to other races as well. It has happened to my race, so we don't even need to look at the numbers on that. But bad things happen to all people. I can make a huge list on me. At the end of the day, I do have a surplus of money. So that's the part that's not difficult, working and saving a little bit. Even if I did have Bill Gates type money, I wouldn't buy a Tesla or an iPhone or that sort of junk. Not incompetent. So, getting back to Black Lives Matter movement, economically impossible. The Democrats are right about one thing on that, and that is that the fact that African Americans do lag, and we can get in a debate about that part too, but they do lag. They are right about that. It's not from discrimination. It can't be from discrimination. And I do think it's poor on the Republicans' part not to call them out on that. It's a kind of a freebie there. It's not even economically possible to do that. Pecking orders: Asians, whites, African Americans, and Hispanics. I myself am behind Asians. It doesn't bother me at all. I'm not going to complain about it. If I needed more money, I would do something about it. I'm not going to spend my time or money. If somebody is doing something that I don't think is right, I would back out of it. I wouldn't try to engage more in that sort of thing. I would back out of it. I would, if I felt I wasn't getting paid enough at a job, I wouldn't work there. You're saying you need the money? Well, everybody needs the money. So start up your own business. It is difficult for anybody to raise equity in that sort of business, even for Zuckerberg. So you can't play that card on that one. Blatantly wrong here on the Democrats on the Black Lives Matter part. I do gloat on the fact that they're wrong about this. I wouldn't say necessarily I do gloat that the African Americans lag. I am happy about the fact that the financial position that I'm in, which has nothing to do with discrimination. I've earned most of my money on publicly traded securities. An African American buying the same security on the same date would make exactly the same return that I have. So you can't play that card. And I do gloat in the fact that I am beating anybody who's wasting their money on junk, African American or not. So I do gloat on that part of it. I don't necessarily gloat that I'm beating an African American. I do gloat the fact that I am wiser with my money. And on top of it, even if I had a freebie there, if Bill Gates offered to buy me a Tesla, I would decline. So I do gloat at that part of it, that I am beating people on that financial metric. So there you go. That's kind of where the argument should be on Black Lives Matter. It's economically impossible. If they want to take the poverty route, that's different. So that's probably where they should be having their argument, but that's not the route the Democrats are going down. Of course, it's because of their. The question is, why aren't they advocating for Hispanics or behind African Americans? Well, it's because that African Americans are 90% Democrats, and they're going to do absolutely nothing. They don't have control over that sort of things. You can't rearrange the pecking order. If you could, it wouldn't bother me at all. So I'm very happy with the position I'm in, and even if I did have $500 billion, I still wouldn't buy a more expensive phone. Thank you.